Yo, Arcade1up. Let's talk, man. I've been watching you for a while and I haven't made a video on it, but it's time. Let's get started. All right. I haven't made a video on this and I think it's getting to the point that I'm going to have to. Okay. The problem is that there are three areas that Arcade1up is losing out, and they can absolutely, and I mean absolutely, be better. Okay. Let's just get started. First area is parts and service. Okay. There's no excuse at this point for not having PCBs, for not having monitors, for not having decks available to buy. I have two cabinets behind me. I have a Mortal Kombat Gen 1 and I have a Street Fighter Gen 1. Both have needed service at some point, and both times I've needed service at that point, I cannot get the parts from you, Arcade1up. Why is that? Why is your store still devoid of any type of parts? I mean, seriously, you holler that you need revenue and that this is not a viable strategy, but then you don't provide the services that the people who bought your products need. Seriously, go to your website now and try to buy a Mortal Kombat Gen 1 PCB. Well, try to buy any PCB. It says it's coming soon. Coming soon. What? That is a major revenue stream that you're missing because literally you don't have the shop up. That doesn't make any sense. And then you say that you need additional revenue and you're trying gimmicks like the Shaq XL cab. Okay. Part store. That's simple. You can sell the parts for the machines that you already bought. Okay. That's part one. Part two. It's finally time we sit down and have a conversation about HDMI and Wi-Fi. At this point, with the cabinets having doubled in price, there is no excuse for you not to have an HDMI out on every last one of these cabinets, whether it be Pro, whether it be XL, whether it be three-quarter scale. There is no excuse at this point for you not to have HDMI and Wi-Fi. Wi-Fi especially because these cabinets need updates, especially with the releases that you had so far. The Golden Tee desperately needed an update. And if you hadn't had Wi-Fi on that cabinet was screwed. Okay? So at this point, there is no excuse not to have an HDMI out on these cabinets with Wi-Fi. Wi-Fi for updates at the very least. HDMI because guess what? I asked this question, and this is not something that I just came up with. I asked in 2019 at Evo. I asked Arcade1up representatives. I said, guys, you guys need an HDMI out because I would love to stream from your cabinets, but I can't because I have no way of connecting my capture card. I was told in 2019 that this feature was on the way. It's 2022 and we still haven't seen not one cabinet with HDMI. Not one. Yeah, I know. I understand. I know what you're going to say. The KI Pro cabinet is coming out with the HDMI out, but until I see it, I don't believe it. Okay? So we've had several fighting games come out that I would love to stream, but I can't because there's no HDMI out. And to try to put one of these Gen 1 cabinets and get a signal and try to do this, I've already destroyed one LCD screen doing it. And basically, I couldn't get the parts from you. So I had to go on eBay and try and get a screen for double this price and then try and fix my own arcade cabinet. I don't understand. I don't get it. It's the simplest thing. Just put an HDMI out on the cabinet so we can stream from it, so we can actually do something with it. All right, number three. It's time to face the facts. Okay. Doing 3/4 scale cabinets is non-sustainable for you, Arcade1up. Okay. And I know that's not going to be a popular take, but listen to me closely. The people who are hardcore enthusiasts are running out of space. We're running out of space. I don't have much left. I got into it to get basically 3 titles, maybe 4, at the outside possibility 5. Okay. I already have 2 of them. I wanted a Mortal Kombat. I wanted a Street Fighter. I got those 2. Okay. Now, Marvel vs. Capcom has a special place in my heart. Both of them, 1 and 2. And House of the Dead or Time Crisis or basically a shooting cab. But here's the deal. People run out of space, man. And the casual fan is not necessarily going to pick up an entire cab for 1 game because of nostalgia. Okay? So here's my thoughts here. Number 1, it's time finally to come out with a form factor cab, such as a candy cab or another 3/4 scale design that allows you to swap the decks out. Okay? That way, not only do you have the physical hardware there, you now have the software to support swapping the deck out and playing a larger library of games. Now, hear me out. I understand that you don't like online stores, but you're gonna have to have one at some point because you can't keep selling pieces of lumber. Okay, people don't have places for lumber yards in their home. But if I have one cabinet that basically I can buy and put a whole bunch of games on, that would be acceptable because it doesn't take up much space, and plus you can reap the rewards of that. Now, the rewards gonna be as big as building a 3/4 scale cabinet or a full size cabinet? No. But at the same time, the casual fan is not going to make their home a lumber yard. They're not going to do it. So here's my idea. You can make a 3/4 scale cabinet, a full scale cabinet that has the future proofing of we can swap these decks out. Plus the online feature of we can have an online store where the casual fan can come in and they might not want but 1 game. Let's say they're like 19K Fox and they want Alien versus Predator. Well, that 1 game they can pay for and they can put it on their cab and they're happy. And then if they cherry pick older games or crappy games or Street Fighter the movie, the game, hey, we'll offer that. That way you're going to get the casual fan in along with the hardcore fan. The hardcore fan is running out of room. Okay? They're becoming more selective in the cabinets that they're getting. Okay? That being said, how do you make money on this? Okay? You charge more for that particular form factor. That particular form factor, you can charge more because they're going to get a premium of service price. They're going to be able to swap the decks. They're going to buy more decks from you because you got your parts and your service and your labor up. So now you can allow them to do that because they paid a premium price for a premium cabinet, and now they can swap those decks out and they can play any game that they want. Now I know the controls and everything, but all that can be fixed with software. The controls can be fixed with software, or it can be fixed by the user themselves. My only thing is you're missing out on a whole bunch of money that you could be making because, I don't know, you don't want to make it. Those are 3 things. Those are 3 areas where you absolutely could make a difference. And I'm just saying, guys, you kind of running out of time because the hardcore people in your community are telling you already, we're running out of room. We don't have money to build sheds and stuff. So the ball's in your court. Let's see what you do with it.